Salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy. I blow the whole budget on me. That's on me. I'm conceited. Greedy. Nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. It sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated. I broke in the system. Had to breach it. That's mission impossible. Mission completed. Salute when you see me. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me. I want you to need me. When I this face is TV. I gotta get back to the heart. I remember when I was the need. Beat me up. Sweep me up. Feather up. Deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say. They repeat me. Yeah. All this money I be spending on DBs. I said you got it.
Field in Philadelphia. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that was going to be off target and incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. There's Wilson to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 45 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback charge. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. If he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Walker.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Jackson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And that would off
Press the fucking ball.
Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them.
Get the
And
fuck
I
out
think
my way.
that discouraged him from taking off
Man.
and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And Hurts not
Come on,
coming
Hurts.
to the
This is Hurts.
sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts, escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Not sure I agree with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Looking for there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts sliding out of the pocket. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Sander.
Throwing his Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined run at that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. Yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in, running his touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a while. Just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little job done for a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Wilson. And the grab by Croft.
Go for the field goal.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
That's
This
wild.
is up and good from Pinheiro. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, kept him in this game.
No doubt.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
On 2nd and inches. Hurts. Open man has got it. The tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's the tight end.
Watch it.
And get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Steps away. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks. All move, evade, and his accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down. They'll set up to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. Touchdown. Tyree Jackson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So
right
now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. 4 yards remain for second down. Throwing is Wilson. This one caught by Crowder. Touchdown Jets. Jamison Crowder in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. So not much
They're not trying to do no onside kick.
Remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached half, and just like that, we head to half number 2. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about nowhere to go here.
Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he stopped immediately there. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
From the shotgun, Wilson. His throw incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Look at the field goal.
And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also leads to 4th down.
I'm getting on damn fucking 6 points.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely. A lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And I'm up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over. They'll roll him out right.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tyree Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Hurts will throw.
Damn, if they wasn't rushing me.
And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the 2nd time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant. Make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Carter. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 25 yards for Michael Carter. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick.